There we go. Now we're up and running.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Sorry, we're a couple minutes later than normal. I was getting my tea ready, and it's a busy day for us. This weekend is a 3-day weekend for us, but we've got a full day tomorrow. I've got a full day today and a little bit on Monday, so it's just packed with things. I'm writing report cards pretty much all day. So I am not going to be making a lot of videos after this for a few days until Tuesday when I can finally be free again. But I will be jumping in and out of the Economics and Comics live auction today. So if you don't follow Economics and Comics on Facebook, you should. And he's doing a full auction from in almost 2 hours. He's going to start up and he's going to run pretty much all day. So you should definitely jump over there. Good morning, Mr. Bueller, and good night. He's going back to bed right away. He's a late night hard worker. There's some awesome people in the chat here. Tomorrow, what did you want to say?
Can we share what we're wearing?
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. Tomorrow, we're going to Harry Potter World as part of the 11-year-old that we've got in our household now. So we're doing our first trip to Universal Studios Harry Potter World. It's supposed to be crazy busy because it's the holiday weekend, but we're going to tough it out. And then that's going to be most of our Sunday. And then Monday, it's just me and the girls all day, but I'm going to be finishing report cards, and we're going to be getting a lot of little things done. So today this morning is our one time to really live stream. We're going to have a good time sharing. We got 3 books apiece. But there's a lot of awesome people in the chat, so I'm going to run through. Wingnut was here right off the bat. The Comic Chief, Comic Noob, Stacy's in here. Mo's in here. Boy Who Had 7. Raul. Carlito is in here. Good to see you, Carlito. How you doing, man? Jason P. Big Will has arrived. Mr. Garrell. Sam's Tangled Web is one of my moderators. He's always supporting in here. Mr. Garrell, I mentioned. Wingnut, I mentioned. Boy Who Had 7, I said. Adam Murray, good to see you. He is a legit, yes, Sam's Tangled Web is a legit comic dude. He is everywhere, and he is super supportive, and on top of all of that, he is super knowledgeable. Bake the Snake is in here. Adam Murray, I just mentioned you. Discovery Bay, I'm sorry that I was unable to get you the JPEG that I sent you this morning last night. So, thank you, though, so much for all that you do and all the ways that you shout us all out and the really cool daily videos you're making. I was telling him that if it becomes just too much, he could easily do a weekly one and then just update us on Instagram if something changes or something new. But he is basically like a new Miss Hustle. Like together, the two of them are doing some really just awesome stuff. So huge thanks to Discovery Bay. Yes, there's Chris Barrett and Fire Guy Ryan. He does not have his notification bell on. What? Ryan, come on. Comic Tom is in here. Good morning, Tom. Good to see you. And I think I got everybody. Comic Tom dropped his top 10 list last night. It was awesome. And there was some really cool Catwoman stuff in there. And I've got a Catwoman book, so I'm going to start off with the new issue of Catwoman that I just read this morning, Catwoman issue 7. I've been reading this series partially because I really loved the Tom King stuff, and I wanted to see what would happen to her after the wedding didn't happen. And I got all the cool art germ covers going through that. First 6 issues were really amazing. Issue 7 is kind of starting a new story, and I just love, I think it's pronounced Joelle Jones. She's really a good artist and writer. And there's just not, I don't feel like there's a lot of people doing the art in the book and writing the book monthly anymore. It used to be a lot of people that could do that and do it well. I think she's just one of the only ones that I know of that is consistently putting out good things like that. So I recommend it. I think it's a really good read. I know that Jeffrey and I talk a little bit about it from time to time. How about you girls? Did you have something that you wanted to throw out?
Yes.
Something you wanted to share? Who's going first? You?
Kate can.
Kate wants to go?
I want to show what I'm wearing.
Oh, I'm sorry. You want to show off your jammies. Go ahead.
This
It's from a TV show me and Charlie are at least basically addicted to. It's called Miraculous. It's really good. I like it. It's about two superheroes in Paris, France, and they have really cool ways of transforming into their suits. It's really, some parts are very repetitive. Like when she turns into Ladybug, it's the same thing every time. Like nothing's ever different.
It's on Netflix, right?
It's on Netflix, yeah.
Or you can find it on YouTube too. Just look up Miraculous Ladybug.
There's little
Season
clips.
2.
There's actually the full episodes
There's
on
the
YouTube.
Full episodes. And there's new ones that aren't on Netflix too.
Oh wow.
So if you have daughters, definitely get them into that because it's really good.
That's cool. Bake the Snake says he's got his first unboxing video up. He's in the chat. You should definitely check in on Bake the Snake. He did an unboxing of the Boy Who Had 7 mystery boxes. I did one the other night. You can check that out if you look through my channel. So check that out for sure. Yeah, Discovery Bay, it's that editing. And for me, it's the upload. Like, it sometimes takes like 3-4 hours to upload a video, and I just like that. That's what's frustrating about the YouTube format is if you edit and do all this work, then you gotta shut down all the systems at your house so that you can upload for a few hours. It's brutal, but sometimes you get something really cool out of it. That's for sure. There's some people that do that for sure in this chat.
Is Ryan in the chat?
Ryan's right there. John needs Lost jammies is what he says. I need Lost anything. I'm good with Lost anything. This is a Lost shirt, but it's not the TV series. It's the brand. My brother who works for Stance Socks used to work for O'Neill, the company that does a lot of like skateboard, surf clothes. And one of their brands at O'Neill is called Lost. So he got me this shirt because I was so obsessed with it. See, he says, hi, Charlie, right there. He's watching you. I got eyes. All right. So, Kate, you want to share first? Ryan is really looking for some solid Animorphs chat. So what can we give for Ryan on Animorphs side?
The first book.
The first book in the Animorphs series is called The Invasion. And it looks like a lizard
Yep.
transforming into a lizard.
Yes.
Flip it.
And the back. Oh, you want me to do the flipping?
Flip it.
Okay. I gotta see if I can do this on camera here. Okay, where's it start? There it is. Lizard Man. And the boy's name is Jake?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one's Jake. Other books have Tobias,
Tobias.
yeah, Axe, Cassie, Rachel, and Martha.
Rachel's a cat.
Okay, and they all can morph into any animal they want. So
But
what's
Tobias gets stuck in one form.
Tobias?
Book, yeah.
Ryan says it's literally the only reason he's here. So what you read this one and you're almost done with the second one too, right? Okay. Which one's better? This one? Second one.
I think this one's better because the other one, like, there's the creepy part.
Oh, what's the animal in the second one?
It's a cat on the cover.
Gotcha.
Cute little cat named Rachel.
Okay, so there's some scary and exciting stuff in the second one.
There's some gross stuff, actually.
Oh, gross stuff?
A bug comes out of his ear.
A bug in somebody's ear?
It's called a yerk.
A
Goes
year?
out of your
And it
ear.
kind
It controls your mind.
This sounds very Star Trek-y.
And it comes out of your ear, it goes into a pool, and then the person's back to their normal selves. And they know that they've been getting controlled. So they're like screaming and stuff. So.
There's some love being shouted out in here. Let's see. Boyd7 says he's not good at the live shows. He's getting more chat. Hey, everybody's got their thing. You've got Thanatos on the other side who's like only live, never edited. And I'm starting to like be a little bit of both. I don't know. We'll see. And then there was, who did I miss? Adam Murray says Lost TV series is the most amazing stuff to ever happen in human life. Adam, you're my people. You're my people. And I've got an announcement for a new monthly Lost series that I'm going to be doing on my channel. So stay tuned to that. Adam Murray, you can hit the notification bell. Make sure you're ready for that.
And my daddy's doing a contest.
But we're not supposed to talk about the contest. So silence on that. But I did create a playlist for videos that are connected to it. So if you go and look in my playlists, you can see some of the videos people have been making. There's some really good ones. Ryan says you're cruising. Oh, Kate wanted to hit the like button on my video because apparently we should be doing that. Hit that like button. It's pretty awesome.
And
Somebody else said they just got their Stance socks. They love Stance. Was it Chris Barrett? He picked up the Evel Knievel ones. Nice.
Daddy, can I push it?
It's already been pushed. All right, so that's one for you. What about you? What's your first one? I'm hoping Comic Books NYC is in the chat. I didn't see him. Rod is here. Just a weekend.
He's here.
You saw Comic Books NYC?
I don't know where. I think I saw him.
Okay, hopefully he's in there. So you're sharing Mira, Queen of Atlantis book trade number 1, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So this is issues. I hate
The
that.
Return of the Queen.
Oh no, he's not here. I thought I replaced him for Sam's Tangled Web. I'm sorry.
Ah, okay. So this is collecting all the issues, I think, in that storyline. Did you like this one? What do you like about it?
Well, it's a bit sad because Mira and what's her name?
Aquaman.
Sam, right?
No, Aquaman is, oh, geez.
Arthur.
Arthur, yes. Thank you. Almost got an angry chat on me.
He's really far away.
Hmm.
And she keeps having these dreams that he's near.
He's getting tortured or something down
Yeah.
in Atlantis.
And it's really sad. And then there's this other guy, I forget the bad guy's name.
Okay.
He
He's
a
tried.
half brother.
Ocean Master, Aquaman's brother.
Yeah, he tries to fight her and doesn't really like her.
Okay. So that family battling.
Mm-hmm. And
That's
he's
right.
married and has a son, and he
Pretty
told
much
his
is-
wife that he'd never go out and fight again. And then the next morning she wakes up and he's gone to go fight.
Nice. Ooh, it sounds like Carlito's trying to get some kind of a monthly Sopranos thing together. Now we're talking. We're going to change all of this comic community stuff to television show recap community. Okay, so that was one for everybody. I did that. Okay, so I'm going to do Middle West. I'm all caught up on Middle West. This is issue 3 that came out this week. I'm still really enjoying it. You know, this week, the idea of it being a fairy tale, you have wizards and witches, and then this week we have our troll. And so there's this fun sort of kitschy modern fairy tale thing happening that I kind of dig. I don't know where it's going to end up going in the end, but I'm hoping that it really creates. The universe is just really rich, so it's a fun place to kind of spend time. That's unlike anything else, even though it's a sort of mishmash of a lot of things. It still has its own personality, which I'm really enjoying. I am stunned. John shared Middle West. Why is that stunning? What did I do? Sorry. Middle West is great. We've reviewed 2 issues on my channel already. We didn't do issue 3 because we were doing this week. We were doing
Maybe that's why.
the chat voted the week before that we were gonna do
Middle West?
no, the horror Black Hammer. So we voted for Black Hammer instead. Jason P says sarcasm.
Daddy,
Yeah.
I have a question for the chat.
Oh, question for the chat.
What number is this?
What number is this? Oh, you're doing a trick question. If Bueller's niece was in the chat, she would know the answer to this.
Yeah, she would. What number is
What
it?
number is what number are Kate and Charlie holding up? They're trying to be tricky. It does look like the number 3 boy who had 7, and they're being
number
tricky.
6. In
It's-
sign language.
In sign language, this is the number. This is the number 6.
So it goes, it's
It's
1,
3 like
2,
this, right?
3,
Yeah.
4,
3 is
5,
like this. It's signed.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and it's 16.
Knowledge drop.
17.
So let's do it slowly again. It's 1,
1,
2, 3, like this.
3,
4, and I can't really do that one. 4 is hard. 5,
Oh,
Six.
Sorry, 6 is like, wait, show me 6 again.
Pinky.
Pinky.
Pinky is 6. Okay,
Six.
so that's 6, 7, 8,
9,
9, and
10.
then 10. Okay.
And then
So there you go. John, get them to do a performance of their song. I sent Ryan a video of the song my girls sung all the way to school on Friday. They were doing it in time with the windshield wipers because we were having a lot of rain that night or that morning, and
Thursday.
you will never forget it. I sent it to several people, and
remember.
they're all scarred permanently.
I
Don't
don't-
worry, it's on my phone.
Can you play it?
Not right now.
Oh.
All right, so wait, whose turn is it now? Kate's turn again.
Mine.
My turn. I have a book.
Yes, Ryan, the entire drive, which is about 20 to 30 minutes, depending on traffic.
It started very
It was
weirdly.
about a 20-minute drive.
I started going like don don donda because it was a donda.
Bake the Snake.
So
He's talking about Quentin Tarantino movies in the German 3.
yeah, it's the German 3
Do
and the
not
sign
hold this
language
up.
3.
Don't hold this up
That's exactly
if you're ever
what
trying to pretend to be German.
our sign
This is not
language
3.
teacher said that. She said
This is
in a
3.
movie that a guy in a
movie,
German bar
Yep.
went like this for 3, and then they knew who he was.
gave it away. All right, so wait, your next one is what?
Babysitters Club number 6.
Babysitter's Club, Volume 6. These are the comic book version of the Babysitter Club stories.
Mhm.
And how many of these do you have?
I don't have any.
Where do we get these then?
I think we
Are you
bought-
borrowing them from school?
No, but I think we found it
Hmm.
and we thought it was Anthony's, and it was someone else's. So I never found that person ever. So I kept it.
Levi, you gotta watch when you lose your books, because she's coming around.
Book thief? Wait, Babysitter Club is in comic book form. Yeah, Mr. Garrett, it's everywhere. It's a brand now. And it's, you know, once branding happens, it's everywhere. So is this book 6 any good?
Yeah. In the previous book, Christy, the main character, she's on the front.
Christy.
Christy.
Christy's big day.
And her mom gets like proposed to, so she's engaged, and then the wedding's in this one.
Okay.
I like it. It's really good.
Can I keep it?
And this-
Yeah, I was just noticing Big Lion Cat is saying he might do another auction today. I'm sorry I missed the last one, Big Lion Cat. I only caught a little bit of it. I've had very little funds for books lately. I'm hoping to get involved in one of when White Whale finally gets to his auction. I'm hoping to get in that, make a little money, and then I can jump into somebody else's auction. If you do an auction today, though, be wary because on Facebook, Economics and Comics is doing an auction from 10 till 4 Pacific time. So there will be people going there as well. Anything after 4 o'clock Pacific or 7 East, you'll be able to get in there.
Look at all the people talking. Mr. Gerald,
Baby-
the snake.
Big the Snake remembers Babysitter Club when he was a kid. They had a show, right? Yeah.
Mr. Gerald said.
He's going to find out for his daughter.
Find out. Yeah.
How many of them are there? How many of the trades? Those are called trades, like the
Yeah,
compilations.
I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This will be the 6th. So
But,
there's only 6. Yes, that math I got.
The first 5, there's a set you can buy.
Ah, they come in a box set?
Yeah,
Nice.
but I know my friend Kaylee got it at school. So.
Gotcha.
And the first 4 books are a different artist, and the last 2 books are a different artist too.
Oh, Sam's Tangled
Uh-oh.
Web says.
You gotta watch out. Big Will just said something. He dropped some knowledge on us.
Where's
He's
the
saying
bell?
he's right there.
The will.
He's saying that you guys should do a video on X23, especially in a couple of weeks when a package arrives.
Oh no.
Oh, snap.
Maybe I know exactly.
Oh snap! Is that what you just said?
Hmm.
My first wife, like baby. Yeah, Babysitter's Club is legit, man. Big Will, it's almost February. Yeah. Don't forget to add your shows. Yeah, if you do a show, if you're going to do a live stream or anything, check with Discovery Bay because he definitely will add it to the thing, and that's cool. Running the kids to sports, girls and John. We will finish the rest in the rewind. Okay, good luck in your games, girls.
Good luck. Good luck.
Bye. I'm going.
Says you should read the recent Supergirl with the cat. It's right over there, Matt. It's right over there. So Charlie is definitely going to want. She's the one that said I had to buy the Supergirl with the cat at Art Germ's work. So we bought it. Definitely. I missed out on the Batman Who Laughs book 2. Instead, I got that. So I call it a win-win at my house. But whatever.
It was cute. That's why I wanted it.
Okay, so you did 2. I've done 2. Your turn to do the second one. What's your second one?
Teen Titans.
So I went to my library because I want to read more Teen Titans. Sadly, they did not have volume 1, but my library had volume 2 of the Teen Titans. This is the Marv Wolfman, George Perez run of the new Teen Titans, the one that everybody says is just so incredible. This includes issues 9 through 16 of the new Teen Titans.
Let me get this straight. You bought that book because I had one of the
borrowed
series.
it from the library because I know that these are supposed to be great. And everybody says the new Teen Titans is the
Did
bomb.
you get it because I'm the one who got the first one from Kenny's? Or got one of them from Kenny's?
You got a single issue of the book, right?
Yeah, and actually that story's in there.
We call our comic shop Kenny's, but that's not the name of it. But Charlie found it was a $1 bin new Teen Titans, right?
This one.
The last one?
Mm-hmm.
So let me find the cover. So that would be issue 16 then? Oh my goodness. That one?
Yeah.
So Charlie found New Teen Titans 16. No, this is the one that Big Will sent us, isn't it? Yeah. Big Will sent us Captain Carrot. He sent us this book. I think it was Big Will.
No, I got it from Kenny's shop.
So we have 2 of them now?
No. Big Will didn't send us any.
The Incredible Captain Carrot. He sent us the first appearance of Captain Carrot, and this is the first appearance. I'm like 99% sure. Big Will will tell us if we did it.
True, because Charlie got it from the comic book shop.
No, he says he didn't.
Oh, snap! I got it.
All right. So Charlie got issue 16, but yeah, I mean, I hear great things about New Teen Titans. So did you like it? Oh, Stacy says she loves Teen Titans. And so is Jason P. And Marv Wolfman and George Perez are awesome. I totally agree. Hopefully John and Whitewell can join Jeff and myself next. Yeah, I'm working on Alec. Rod, I'm working on Alec for next Saturday. We'll try to see if we can make that work. Actually, chat with me, Rod, because next Saturday, Economics and Comics is doing a huge event. So it's possible we may need to push one Saturday or do it early enough, I can't remember, to make it work because his event is pretty big. But hit me up on Instagram. We'll figure it out. What's on today with Discovery Bay? That's the show. All right, so tell me what you think about the Teen Titans, Charlie.
It's great.
That's it? Nothing else? No characters you like? No stories you like?
I
Nothing?
really like this one. I think it's Starfire or something. With the red hair.
Mr. Barrel asked his wife to stay quiet. This is important. Don't want to miss a moment.
I also like
So you like
Beast Boy.
Starfire, you said?
Yeah, and I like Beast Boy.
That's the one with the green hair, right above her. Beast Boy's popular, man. I'll tell you that.
And then I like this Flash.
This other version of Flash, that's Wally. Is that Wally West?
Yep.
He's really funny.
Yeah. Kid Flash or whatever.
And I think it's Wonder Woman on top.
No,
No,
that's
it's a young Wonder
Girl.
Woman, yeah. Because they're all the young version, right? So Robin and Cyborg and
Raven.
Raven.
I don't get who he's the little guy.
I don't know. I think some of them are just their own characters, but they're just young. That's the whole idea, right? They're not the Justice League. They're like the Young Justice group. Although I know there's a group called Young Justice. Don't worry, don't attack.
That Beast Boy's not called Beast Boy.
Actually,
It's called Changeling.
that new Teen Titan thing, the new Justice League, Young Justice, these are technically the people from it, except for Beast Boy And Starfire, I think instead of her name, I think it's still Starfire. But what's that green guy that has the X across his chest?
Mr. Martian Manhunter.
Martian Manhunter. I think he brought his daughter in there. So like
Miss Martian.
Miss Martian, and then Robin and little Kid Flash
Yeah, Kid Flash.
are like in love with her, and so they are trying to be really funny.
And there's Superboy in there too.
Yeah,
That's
there's
probably-
Cyborg and everybody.
And so that's the TV show we used to watch called Young Justice.
But
Mhm.
whenever we look it up, it's not there.
Well,
It's not on Netflix.
Jason P says you guys should watch the old original Teen Titans cartoon, and Ryan is saying it's on the DC Universe app, so we could ever do that. Have you seen the Teen Titans show? I haven't seen the new one or the original one. I think I might have watched back in the day, but like I said, I was more of a Marvel guy, so I watched a lot of
Didn't they?
X-Men and the Spider-Man shows that they had,
They're
along
making
with
a-
Batman the Animated Series, of course.
They're making a movie, aren't
Well, there's several TV series
they? No,
on.
of Teen Titans. Like
Yeah, there's several TV series right now that just started up on the DC Universe.
I'm talking about a movie though.
I know, but I'm saying I think that's what you're thinking of. That you might have seen commercials
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
probably it.
I heard like they're good though. Young Justice and Teen Titans. There's like stuff going on.
Young Justice is really good, but it's not on Netflix anymore.
No,
Sadly.
because it's all moved over to this other.
It's on
DC
Amazon
thing.
also.
Okay.
Prime. But there's so many TV shows I want to watch right now. I want to rewatch Powerpuff Girls. I want to
Ryan.
watch Animorphs, and I want to watch Teen Titans.
Ryan says Beast Boy is basically just an Animorph.
Oh yeah, that's true. Just a green one.
He morphs way faster.
Ryan is on fire today. Fire guy.
Oh,
If anything, I would go live at 6 with Jeff. So 6 o'clock your time would be what, 3 o'clock Pacific, Rod? That might work because we would be done before Bill starts up his event. So that could work. A 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 o'clock East Coast could work on Saturday.
Who's
That,
Bill?
I'd be in for that. Bill runs a channel called Economics and Comics, and he's famous for saying "sick,"
Oh, I remember that.
right?
Sam.
All right, so I'm on my last book.
And
And my last book is going to be the new issue of Venom by Donny Cates. I will say issue 9 is definitely the low point in the series for me. I really didn't care for it, but mostly because I don't care for Eddie Brock. I'm interested more in the relationship with the alien. This brings that back to the forefront and made issue 9 a little bit better. So issue 10 was a redemption for me, and I liked it a lot more. And I'm looking forward to how this story continues to build on what has been done so far. So issue 10, you don't like Venom?
Isn't his name Eddie Brock?
Eddie Brock is the guy inside the suit. And he's generally a good guy, but the suit is definitely unusual. Yeah, I'll put it-
Daddy, did you see that?
Tongues just taste like.
Yeah, this has the Stanley bar
Your
across the top.
Miss Marvel book you recently shared on your
Yeah, has the bar
it has like a picture of him
on the inside. Yeah,
Yeah.
yep. And so does some of the other ones. They've been publishing a lot lately with that. Oh my gosh, he loved issue 9 just a weekend. Yeah, I'm weird about it. I don't like the character of Venom, so I will be on. I've never had a Venom comic on my pull list before, and the only reason here, Charlie, you want to just hold it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
The only reason this is on my pull list now is because those first 6 issues that Donnie did were so unbelievably good. And they all focused, in my opinion, on the part that I am interested in, which is the alien. I think Eddie Brock is an annoying whiner. And I get really tired of the storylines telling me about how his dad was awful to him. Because lots of people's dads are awful to them, and they don't turn into guys who never get over it. I feel like Eddie is annoying when given the spotlight. So I just struggle over a longer period of time listening to Eddie Brock drone on. Whereas the symbiote, in my opinion, has been really under-discovered as far as the details of its life and its existence. So I'm more interested in hearing the backstory of the symbiote, and that's what Donnie has been delivering for me. And that's the stuff that I'm most interested in. So that's why I like this issue. It kind of went back to that a little for me.
Adam
Tom,
Ray said
let's see.
something.
I don't have a device. So please stop. Thank you. I'm trying to look at a lot of things. You're not really following the chat if you're not shouting stuff out, Char. Are you guys on the East Coast? I'm here in California. That's where I live. I'm in Southern California, Orange County. We have been getting a lot of rain. Yes, Adam. He wants to watch it on his TV. There's no PS4 app. Yeah, there's no PS4 app as far as I understand. But I've got a Roku, and I think it'll work through Roku. So he doesn't have a device. Tom has one, so you can watch it there. Okay, that works. Yeah, as far as these new apps, I think little by little they'll start to become more, I guess the fancy word is ubiquitous, so that DVD players and TVs and Rokus and whatever will have access to these apps. But because it's still so new, I'm kind of thinking of waiting until the summer to decide, do I re-up on Marvel for another year? Or do I try the DC thing? Or do I just scrap it all and go Hulu or something? I don't know. So I'm still trying to decide how that'll work out. Well, you're not shouting people out, so that doesn't really work. Got my last mail call. Carlito, yeah, I'm doing my last mail call for Comic Tom, and it's going to be coming at the end of this month. But between that and The Boy Who Had Seven, I've spent my money for a while on mail calls. I got to save up a little bit. So I'm hoping to do a Comic-Con this year, in which case I'm going to need to save up and have some money. All right, last book, Kate. Have Kate and Charlie ever seen snow? Yeah, Carlito, we go every Christmas. That's why I had bad live streaming for a week after Christmas. We go up to Utah in the mountains outside of Cedar City, and we go up in the mountains, and the girls can ski, and I can read comic books by the fireplace. So they have definitely enjoyed snow.
And skiing.
And they are good at skiing, and I do not ski or snowboard, so yeah. Kate and Charlie don't need groceries. Spend your money on comics. Yeah, right? Who needs comics? Who needs groceries? Food.
I do.
What?
I don't need groceries.
All right, so you're going to share your last one. What is it called?
Swing It Sunny.
Swing It Sunny.
This is the second book in the series.
The first book is called Sunny Side Up,
We don't have it, sadly.
but you've read it because you borrowed it,
I
right?
borrowed it from the library, and I borrowed it from school once.
Okay. And what is Swing It Up Sunny all about?
It's about a girl, and her brother is in
Prison.
no, not prison. It's like military something or other. I don't know what it is, though. I think it's like a place to make him better.
Okay.
He smokes and stuff.
Yeah, it's bad for him. And what?
Your sister's funny.
He's been doing a lot of stuff that's bad. So it's a penitentiary, sorry. It's like juvie. And it's really hard on his sister because she used to love him. His name's Dave. And in it, she gets him back here. And he shaved his head, and he's in a military uniform, and she's like,
This is her
Dale!
brother.
Yeah. She hugs him. She's like, Dale! And he's like, why'd you bring her? So he obviously is very mad.
Yeah.
So, but at the end, he becomes nicer because she sends him, like, it's like, there's a whole bunch of, like, there's, like, hospital, there's, like, the Brady's.
Yeah.
And so there's, like, all kinds of, like, old television shows on there. And there's, like, the Pet Rock or something. And she sends him one. And he names it Rocky. And he becomes a little better.
She gives she sends a blanket with the rock and a pillow.
And there's so many, like, what's it called? Pot holders. They're always knitting pot holders and TV dinners and, like, all these old things. So it's very, like,
Hello, Tim Myers in here. Don't worry about oversleeping, Tim. We have days when it's hard to get up by 8 o'clock, right? The other day, woke this girl up.
Okay, I'm tell this story because you tell it weirdly, and I tell it weirdly also. But
All right.
what happened?
Before we get going, though, Jason P. said he has scrapped cable and gone with Hulu. I think we're going to probably do that the next month or two at my house. We've got an Amazon and a Netflix account. if we throw the Hulu in there, we're pretty much covered for entertainment. So I'm with you, Jason P. I think we're there. Plus, this is not a sports ball house, as Ryan calls it. So the main reason to have cable is because you want to watch your teams. That's the way my brothers are completely. I don't really have teams. I mean, I love the Anaheim Angels. I'll go Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. I'll go see my Angels in person, but I don't need to watch the games. So yeah, I might be right behind you, bud. Sorry. So tell us about Thursday morning, Kate.
The day we were singing the really annoying song.
No, it was the day before that. It was the day before that.
Wasn't it yesterday?
Nope. Yesterday you were trying to fix it by doing a better job.
Yeah, it was Thursday.
Okay, Thursday morning.
And so my dad woke me up, and I closed my door and turned my light on like always. And I put my retainers away and everything. And I went in my room, and I was like, oh, let's just rest for a few minutes. So I dropped on the floor, and I thought it was only a few seconds. So I got back up, and my dad yelled to me down the hall, Kate, are you done getting dressed yet? And I said, no, I've only been in here for a few seconds. And he said, you've been down there for half an hour.
Yeah. She basically got up, took her retainers out, and then went to get dressed and decided to just lay down on her floor for a second and kind of get cozy and fell asleep for 30 minutes. She was out.
I thought it was a few seconds.
Sister was in eating breakfast, and Kate was laying on her floor, and I'm like, why aren't you dressed? What's going on? And she had fallen asleep on the floor like a cat. Pop-Pop is here.
Hello, Pop-Pop.
Good to see you, Pop-Pop.
I just realized something.
What's up?
He just got back from a big trip. I'm hoping he's
In Cabo.
hope he's not disappointed by all this California cold rain.
Also, if Rada comes in here, all my friends will watch.
Oh, I think they're probably sleeping.
I
don't
know. But, if she came in, all my friends from school would be watching me right now.
Mm.
That would be awesome.
All right. So that was Kate's last book, Charlie's last book, The End, the last book of the day.
Dun, dun, dun.
Charlie got one of these at my LCS, right, our comic store. Betty and Veronica Halloween Annual. It's one of those little books. It's like,
But they have a whole lot of
it's a tiny size book.
I bought this one for me and Charlie. Well, Dad bought it.
I bought it.
I picked it out.
Yeah.
Charlie read it more than me.
So tell me about this one.
Well, it has a lot of really funny series, and my favorite part is when Veronica is studying for her science or for a historical report, and her cousin Leroy is staying at her house, and she's doing it, and she's going to do the historical report on her house. And at night, when she's reading, there's like all these scary stories in the historical report. So when she's asleep, she hears Clank. So she goes outside of her room,
Okay.
and suddenly someone throws a blanket on her. She goes, ah, ah. She's like screaming,
Ooh.
and she takes it off, and suddenly she says, "I didn't know the blanket got thrown on me by someone." And she said, the parents are like, "Oh, honey, just go to sleep." And she's like, "Okay." So she goes to sleep. Then she hears Clank again, so she goes outside, and then there's this lady who looks like the exact person from the book that she was reading.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes on for like 2 nights, and then finally she brings her friends, and they get so scared, like, and they run off.
Right.
And the security cameras, she goes to check on him, and the person takes off the mask, and it's Leroy trying to play a big joke on her.
Little cousin Leroy with blue hair.
He's always trouble, though, isn't he? Isn't that his thing?
Yeah.
Usually
He's
making
like
trouble.
Reggie. He's like Reggie from
after-
Richie Rich.
Ah, wow. Good cross connection between Richie Rich and Archie.
And then once they call, and she calls Archie and says, "You still have your Grim Reaper costume?" He said, "Yeah." He says, "Okay, bring it, but get
Ooh, they're going to pay him back?
the little stick thingy."
The scythe, yeah.
But he doesn't have it. He has a hockey stick.
So he says, I forgot, I don't have one, so I just brought a hockey stick. And then and then Veronica whispers the plan, and then when she sees it, the monster. She goes, eek, oh no, and then he says, ha ha ha, Veronica's such a girly girl. And then Archie's behind and says, you shall pay the price of eternity.
Oh no.
And he like chases him outside.
He's like,
So it's pretty funny.
Yeah.
But there's another part.
Oh goodness, we're not going to recap the whole thing.
But this is the best part.
Okay, best part, crumb cake.
Okay.
So I've got
So-
a lot of headroom here.
What happens next?
Not too much belly room.
So what happens next is that she walks around the corner and sees the lady again,
Right.
Oh yeah.
and she talks to it.
Kate, can I tell
She's
us?
like,
Kate, can I tell us some smart book?
"You forgot it."
Oh yeah. And then she says, oh my gosh. Leroy has such good effects. Look, my hand goes right through you. And then she said, and then she tells her
Butler Smithers.
butler, Smithers,
He looks in the security cameras the whole
And-
time, and she's not talking to him.
everything. And she goes, but it was fake. I thought it was. And then she plops on the floor.
And then,
Oh goodness.
and then Smithers says, "Oh, girl has such a vivid imagination," and the ghost around the corner like, "Yes, very vivid imagination."
I want to shout out a couple people. Comic Cat 84 just jumped in. He's been making some really great videos. If you guys haven't checked out on Comic Cat 84, he's got some really cool stuff. Also, Caleb Murphy has been posting more on YouTube. He's a really, really great guy. He goes by Comic Smurf. Really, really fun guy. And he's got some really cool stuff here and on Instagram. You should check them both out. And you can find their videos in my newest playlist, 400 subs video entries. You can find both of them in there. Carlito, you're asking about the wildfires in California. Most of the bigger ones were up in northern central California, so we didn't have to worry about them too much, except this summer when we went for our trip. But so that Rod was asking about that, and there were a couple in our general area, but thankfully the fire departments took care of those pretty quickly, so we didn't have any huge property damage kind of issues in our local area where we live, thankfully.
But Ash was raining down in our backyard,
Yeah.
and we also could see the fire from on top of the hill really close to our house, and the sky was orange.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, Adam is saying up near Sacramento, because yeah, definitely northern and central California, they were hit really, really hard. So hopefully everybody, Adam is okay and didn't lose anything that couldn't be replaced.
He's like a dog.
Like a dog. Well, that was us for now. Everybody shared 3 videos or 3 stories that they enjoyed this week. We are going to spend the day. I'm going to be writing report cards, so I'm going to be locked in a room. But if you want to chat with me, I'm sure I'll be in Economics and Comics auction, maybe not bidding on anything, but certainly enjoying and watching what goes down there. He's on Facebook, I believe, for his full auction today. If you need anything from me, drop me a line. I'm just going to be sitting at electronics all day today.
Yeah, and you're gonna be watching a movie. Yeah, I know. I see me.
So we shall see. Thank you for coming by, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'm sending out a couple of AOKs to people without telling them. So those people will get things kind of as a shock next week, hopefully.
we are silent.
But until then, have a great weekend. Enjoy your holiday if you get it on Monday. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.